And speaking of the draft, much was made out of Bronny James falling out of the first 2 rounds, I think, of a mock draft on ESPN. And then LeBron said, let the kid just be a kid. It doesn't work that way. You're LeBron James's son, just like Tiger Woods' son. Played in an event, I think shot an 86, but they didn't have enough security to follow Charlie. And, it became a scene there. When you're the son or daughter of somebody famous, it just goes along with you. But I don't know exactly what LeBron is saying, just let the kid be the kid and don't put him in these mock drafts. Well, what if he wasn't in these mock drafts? What if he was playing well and then he wasn't ranked by anybody? Plus, you also have to factor in, LeBron has said he wants to play with his son, not against his son, with his son. His place in these mock drafts is important if he's worthy to be in these mock drafts. Because let's say he goes someplace. Is LeBron going to go play with him? So there is some seriousness attached to this. And yes, I get, as a father protecting your son, and you want him to have a normal life, he doesn't have a normal life. But I do think, they had him in the first round. He went through, a heart condition here and probably needs to go back to school another year at least. And then maybe with the full season, a full off season, then maybe he becomes a marquee player. But he's not there. Yes, Eaton.
Yeah, to me, it just seemed like a dad defending his son. You know what I mean? Which is pretty normal. The dad just happens to be LeBron James. I don't think that he was defending it being like, well, I really want to go somewhere in one of these top 10 markets, so I've got to make sure that his draft stock stays high so that then I go to a better team. Like, I don't think it was all that nefarious or like devious or something, or that well thought out, really.
He deleted the tweets, which if you're protecting your son, why are you deleting the tweets? That's what I didn't understand that either. But his son was put in the first-round pick, and I was shocked because I watched him play a couple of full games. And if I said, find LeBron James' son on the floor, and you didn't know, you would need a couple of guesses just based off of talent. And he doesn't do anything exceptional. Not a big kid, a tall kid. But he knows the game, sees the floor, plays defense. The McDonald's game, he hit 5 threes. I would think you would be able to improve on your shooting. I didn't see him as a first-round talent. When I saw the mock draft, I go, okay, he's probably in there because he's LeBron James' son, and you're going to get people who are going to read your mock draft because Bronny's in there. But watching him now, he's not ready. And hopefully he goes back and, gets another year there at USC. Yeah, Marv.
But I think LeBron may have to take some blame also because he put on like an IG post maybe in January. He said, my kid can play for the Lakers right now.
That is true.
So it's one of those things like, are you kind of bringing this on yourself because you made it known, I want to play in the NBA with my son?
Yeah.
So.
That's fair. Yes, Eden.
That all seems like super petty to me. It's no different to me than the we're going to win 4, 5, 6. Well, what happened to 4, 5, 6 rings? I thought you guys were going to win. It's all very petty. Like, oh, so I thought you wanted to play with your son, and now we're not allowed to talk about him. Which is it? Can we talk about? Can we not? Like, Dan, what you had just said about I didn't think he was a first-round talent when I watch him play is 100% fair. That's like real talk. This other stuff of like twisting his words against him is all very petty to me, and like, just seems nonsensical. What? Oh, what? I thought we weren't allowed to do that. Oh, now we can. Now we can. Which is it, LeBron? Make up your mind. It's like, all right, man, dude, just saying something.
But that goes along with the territory of being LeBron, because there are going to be people who are going to be, hey, man, that's awesome. You stood up for your son. You're acting like father to, wait, you said he could play for the Lakers, and now you don't want him ranked in any mock drafts, or he fell out of them. That goes along with with LeBron. Yeah, Paulie.
I agree with Seton saying I could see LeBron thinking to himself, last year when all these mock drafts way too early had him as the 12th pick or the 5th pick or whatever it was, and that you could find them. I found them. He's probably saying, hey, you're the ones who said he was this last year. Don't make it sound like it's a bad thing that he might be a high second rounder this year, because you're the same people who prejudged him last year before seeing him. That may be what his motivation was.
Yeah, he said, can you all please just let the kid be the kid and enjoy college basketball? The work and the results will ultimately do the talking no matter what he decides to do. This is earned, not given. Work matters. Let's talk real basketball, people. Okay. He took the tweets down. And you're right, Marvin, when he said, following a loss to Memphis in January, that Bronny could play for the Lakers right now, easy. He's averaging 5.5 points this season at USC.